we're taking the pork and we're busting it up into chunks here, so that we can figure out what we can get, put in our entry box.
Game time.
This is the 11th annual Smoke in the Spring in Osage City. Over the last several years, we've grown from a moderate sized contest to a very large contest, one of the top 5 in the state. Our contest is always the second weekend of April. We get many veteran teams that use this to kick off their long season for the year. And then we get a lot of local area and county teams that do this one time a year, and it's in Osage City.
This contest is really, it's a great place to hang out with your friends and everything. The barbecue contest, you can't really go wrong with the friends. The contest is friendly. We have great competitors here. Every year is a great turnout with the cookers. There isn't really any perfect way to do the meat. If you're gonna do the meat, it's gotta be your way. You gotta be taught it. It ain't something you just throw on the board. Barbecue is a lifestyle.
If you're impatient, you're not gonna do very well. You just be patient, let the meat cook the way it wants to cook, and you're good to go. I've been doing this competitively for 8 years now. I've been with Oklahoma Joe's Barbecue in Kansas City for 10 years, and I've done a little cooking for them, not much, but in that 10 years, I've learned a lot about how barbecue cooks, how it wants to cook, and how it should be cooked. And I've been really blessed for that.
Adapt and overcome is my new motto. Because when you're out here, something's always going to throw you a curveball. Last year it was 22 degrees in the morning, or 24. It was very, very cold. Tomorrow it's supposed to be really windy. You could be dealing with heat. All kinds of things, wet wood, so you just got to be able to roll with the punches, adapt and overcome. Okay, this is our big green egg. It's made out of very thick ceramic, very durable, should last quite a while. So this is our first competition with this. Hopefully we'll do well. This will be where we have our briskets. We'll probably put our pork butts and our burn ends here. This is a good one cooker, and interesting enough, this is made in Kansas. Find some aluminum foil and put it on the chicken, and then put it in one of the warm coolers.
Can I get a new box?
Judges, you have one judge per team. And so this year our benchmark was 84 teams, and so we have 84 judges. And then for each set of 6 judges, that's considered a table. And so you have a table captain for each table. So 84 plus 16, we have 100 table captains and judges. There's 4 main event KCBS categories: chicken, ribs, pork butt, and brisket. And then we also offer 2 specialty categories, which is Cook's Choice, which can be anything but the 4 main categories, and then dessert. We also offer a kids queue for kids 10 and under and 11 and above. We put out $10,000 in total prize money. That's kids queue through everything. The grand champion wins $2,500.
are judging for primarily appearance of the meat, taste, and tenderness of each individual sample. Write those scores down and then forget it. You do not compare. Each individual entry is judged on its own merits. You do not know who you are judging. It's blind judging. We don't know who we're judging. Osage City is great. Love it. Love it. It's a nice contest. They have a fun night before where you go out around and you can buy different samples of various things with tickets. And the whole town supports it. It's really quite a nice show.
We have an auto show that coincides with the barbecue. The auto show is always Saturday of the event. And initially when the barbecue was created, they were looking for a secondary event to partner with it. And we have a local car club, the Twin Lakes Cruisers, and they organize the auto show. And way back when, the auto show used to be adjacent to the barbecue contest. So people could come out Saturday and just float from spot to spot. And in last year and this year, the auto show has been moved downtown because of the size. Like for example, this year they have over 300 auto entries in their contest. This is the main event in Osage City, and from my point of view, it's the main event in the county. The amount of people that come out and support, it's almost overwhelming to the teams that cook on Friday, how many people truly come out to this event. You know, from as soon as those teams hit our city limits, they see the directional signs to Jones Park. Anywhere they stop in town, people will talk about the barbecue, and everybody just loves the event, and the teams understand that. And I've talked to many teams who don't do very well at our contest overall, but they return because of the fun and the atmosphere of the event.